You look
All
like
right, I will.
Wendigoon wearing a Hawaiian t-shirt at a standing desk.
Yeah, but yeah, I guess I'll just give my little spiel here. So, a masterclass in nonlinear storytelling, Memento delivers both an exciting thrill ride as well as a thought-provoking character study. The film is beautifully paced with dialogue constantly adding to the intrigue in the story, great performances from all of the main cast, and that great feeling of a young filmmaker realizing their full potential. Despite some cheese and minor inconsistencies, the film delivers in every aspect and never feels weighed down by its smallest blemishes. That's kind of what I think about Memento. Welcome back to the Christopher Nolan podcast. I love this movie. I think it's just such a great concept, like the way the whole like short-term memory loss is like presented in the movie.
Yeah, for sure.
I think is like super cool. It's seeing the whole movie kind of go backwards in its, like, structure, it's like, yeah, you kind of know something's coming towards the end, but, this is one of those concepts that's, like, someone's done it once and no one can ever do it again now.
Yeah, that'd just be, a
it's so
rip-off.
unique.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Literally, you can't do Memento again, because what is there left to, like, do that this movie didn't do already? I think just the idea of, like, the concept of, like, him tattooing things on his body, that's just such a cool idea, even if it's, like, cheesy.
I kind of mostly agree with everything. I thought this movie was incredible. However, I think the biggest flaw for me was it didn't have a very strong hook in the first like half of the movie, and I needed you to be a little patient to kind of get invested in the whole story more.
Yeah, no, for sure. That makes sense. I think the thing that redeems it for me in that regard is like I'm honestly like on board like right away. Just like the kind of non-linear aspects of it like really kept me engaged, and I felt like I was consistently learning like new things that were important to the story like as it progressed.
Yeah,
I didn't really find much of a problem in terms of like my investment early on. Like when I watch this movie, I'm just always like in immediately.
I think the big issue with the hook for me is I assumed the movie was a lot more simple than it was. I assumed like pretty early on that Natalie, I assumed that she was gonna be, the big twist was she was the one using the notes, but the movie was a lot more clever than that, and I kind of felt like I figured it out when I really didn't.
Oh, okay.
Because this movie kind of has...
thought you were a step ahead.
Yeah, it has two red herrings when I thought it was just gonna be one. Like obviously the first one was Teddy. You're like, oh, obviously the movie wants you to think he's the bad guy. But
yeah.
You just it presented itself to be a lot more simple than it actually turned out to be, which I really appreciated.
Were you just like constantly trying to be like, oh shit, I've got it figured out?
Yeah,
that kind of thing.
a few times, yeah.
Yeah, I think that the character writing throughout is consistently like engaging. I really like both of those characters and like kind of what they are in the story, like how they are both kind of using them for their own reasons, like both using him for their own like selfish reasons. Especially the the Natalie character.
Yeah, I did not assume I was gonna hate her by the end of the movie. I thought she was
like it just
evil as
seems
hell
like
what she was doing.
Oh my god, right? Yeah, I know, like especially there's that scene like in the house and we see what happened like right after. Because he just comes back inside like nothing happened. He didn't remember it. He was about to write it down, but he didn't make it in time.
And then she just abused his condition and be like, oh no, this was my boyfriend. I need you to go kill him.
Oh, which is so great. It's just so manipulative and awful. I love that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Like, just a very intriguing like character. It's just like, man, how could you be like this sadistic and like just a genuine monster?
Yeah, Teddy as well. I really thought he was a really fun character. Just his performance was really great.
Oh yeah.
just a really energetic, quick-witted, like slick talker of a character. They're always fun to see.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. He's like a good, light kind of presence in the movie when, like, the tone is mostly so just, like, kind of bleak in its presentation. I know Joe Pantoliano, he tends to just play this type of character and everything, and I never get sick of it. He's just so good at doing that. It never bothers me once. Yeah, he was very well cast for the role, and even his motivation, like, you know, that we find out, like, towards the end, I find very fascinating.
It is, yeah. That whole, like, final act scene with him kind of leading Leonard to make this awful decision that will fuck over the rest of his life, it seems like. And he's just, like, by the end of the movie, we're kind of, or I guess, looking back at the beginning of the movie, by the time we're at the end of the movie, it's kind of implied that, like, he's left with no one to give him direction, and he's just gonna be on this endless chase for the end of time, more or less, unaware that
exactly.
he likely already solved it decades ago, if not longer, who knows.
Yeah, and that's what I find really interesting about Leonard's decision towards the end, is the fact that he's okay with manipulating himself.
Yeah, he's self-aware that he will have no reason to keep living if he doesn't have this motivation. He'd rather,
like a purpose.
Yeah, he'd rather be on this endless goose chase and be like this fictional character that we assume he kind of made up in his head to rationalize things.
Yeah, Sammy Jankis or whatever.
And it's kind of hinted that he's likely not real, or if he is real, it was actually Leonard.
And I love that whole, like, sub-story. I think that that's so great. It's so tragic, though.
The insulin scene is, like, terrifying.
It's horrifying to watch, because you just know it's gonna keep happening, and it's just like the look on her face. She's just like, oh, it's time again, and she's just so concerned about her husband. She just wants to prove that, like, he's right, and she's maybe thinking in her head, like, oh man, he's got to snap out of it at some point, right? But it never happens, and it just keeps giving her fucking insulin shots.
Yeah.
It's genuinely, like, horrifying.
And there's kind of, like, that implication that Sammy is Leonard, and that may imply that he's able to make new memories, or at least new false memories. Which is kind of interesting. Maybe he is faking the condition or something. But I don't know. It could possibly just be Chris Nolan writing a way out of any plot holes that he may have left in, implying that maybe the condition's not real. Who knows?
Yeah, it's just somebody caught in their own kind of delusion. Someone trapped in their own head, really, at the end of the day.
It is, yeah.
And you know, it's just a good storytelling device at the end of the day for me.
It is. It's just such a horrific and tragic scenario that he ends up in by the end of the movie. It's just an absolute mindfuck, and I think that's what makes the movie work so well for me.
Oh yeah, no, dude, I think it's like an instant classic. Just when you get to the end of it, you're just like, it really changes how you looked at everything else you just watched. It's like, oh man, yeah, he's already completed the mission as far as we know, like, God knows how long ago. And it's like, yeah, without like someone like, say, Teddy there, what else is he going to do? Yeah. So, is he going to just keep manipulating himself to find a new target at this point? I liked when this movie was gray. I'm a sucker for, like, stylized black and white. All that just looked incredible.
That did.
I'm so easy to please in that regard. I just, the contrast of, like, the darkness in those, I guess flash forward scenes, if we want to call them that.
Yeah, those black and white scenes reminded me a lot of LA Noire, and same with, like, which obviously came out after this movie. It seems that a lot of films are kind of embarrassed or scared of narrating the protagonist's inner monologue. They were actually kind of delivered in a very soothing, like, noir style way.
Yeah, I would say so. It's definitely got a bit of that in its, like, DNA, for sure. Because, I mean, it is like a mystery. Like,
Yeah.
like the narration does not feel forced.
No,
like in a lot of movies it does.
Yeah. And it doesn't come off as corny and cheap.
I guess the only example I can think of is I thought, like in The Hateful Eight, I love that movie, but Tarantino's narration just showing up once in the middle of the movie was just like, why are we doing this?
He did the same
like
shit
now?
in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood too. He's
Oh yeah, he did.
yeah.
I think it was worse in that case, honestly.
Yeah.
Like, that had no reason to be there. In The Hateful Eight, like the extended cut, it's more consistent.
I did write a few plot holes I have regarding his mental condition. How the fuck does he stay in such incredible shape? Did he tattoo like a calisthenic routine on his body? Because man is jacked as fuck.
Okay. Yeah, no, that's fair. Like, unless he just never remembers working out all the time. Like, he's got like 20 different memories of him just going to the gym and he doesn't remember it, so he keeps going.
Every
Maybe
day
that's what
with
it
the
is.
same full body routine.
Yeah. He's like, I think I need to stay fit.
And he
walks out of the gym 10 minutes later, I think I need to stay fit.
he also has a different hairstyle than we saw he had before the memory loss. So does he have like a picture of a model that he's replicating the gelled hairstyle he has? Why does he even put in the effort to get his hair cut and shave and all that? And he wears the same clothes every day, seemingly. So he must be doing laundry and like ironing his suit somehow.
Yeah, I think it's pretty funny to think about just the idea of him just forgetting and then doing it again, so that's why it always happens. It's like every single day he goes through the same like routine 4 times.
Yeah.
He does it like 3 times a day, probably.
Who knows? I just can't stop thinking about how good of a character study or like scenario this movie is.
Yeah, exactly. Like it's a really just solid script. It's a great idea executed like fantastically. Yeah, beautiful pacing. I really I've seen this movie quite a few times and I never feel this movie drag like ever.
Yeah. I think I agree that it's an instant classic, but it does kind of demand your patience.
Yeah, for sure. You definitely got to give it a little time. You just got to trust it. And once it delivers, it really fucking hits.
The only kind of shortcomings this movie has, the soundtrack is pretty simple and bare bones, but it is effective. It's not bad, but it's not.
It's just kind of there. The music's there.
And there are a few like minor character performances that were not great, but low budget movie. It seems like for the most part. I can't imagine it was that
lower
expensive.
budget.
Yeah.
Let me actually look at what the budget was really quick. Okay, $9 million. Yeah.
Yeah, that's not crazy.
And it earned 40 million globally when it came out. So it was definitely a solid return. Got 4 times its budget back, and then as the years went on, it became like more and more well known. And then of course, you know, Nolan got bigger projects, people were more aware of him. And, yeah, to this day, I still think this is Nolan's best movie.
I think I would have to agree. It's a simple other choice, but I think The Dark Knight is damn near perfect as well. For what it is.
I do.
But I think this movie pulls off something way more impressive. There's a lot more interesting.
It's more thought-provoking. It's not just like, you know, as much as like The Dark Knight is very fun action spectacle, it's not exactly much of a deep thinker movie, you know?
Yeah, this movie has more to offer you than The Dark Knight.
Yeah, 100%. This is a movie that just leaves you thinking about it and like the characters and everything, like it sticks with you. Just that premise is just so fucking strong. Like
as soon as I finished this movie, I instantly wanted to find someone to talk about it with. It was really good.
It's I love it, and I'm glad you enjoyed it.
I did, yeah. Great.
Yeah, I can't wait for us to talk about something that isn't a Christopher Nolan movie next time.
Oh, absolutely.